In this video, I'm going to be cleaning my stovetop. Look at this, we've got a bunch of dried caked on stuff. So how do you get it off? Let me show you. Now this happens all the time. We've got boil overs from like the kids' mac and cheese, right? You're not paying attention. You look over and there's water with that, pasta infused in the water, spilling over, burning on the stovetop, leaving this like residue or whatever. So I'm going to show you how I clean mine. I use a straight edge razor blade like this. And I don't necessarily recommend that you use this because what's the biggest risk? Damaging the top, the surface of your stovetop, right? A razor blade can definitely do damage if you get the wrong angle or tilt it at all. So I'm very delicate and very careful. Lots of light, get up kind of close and make sure that it's completely parallel with the surface. The blade's completely parallel with the surface of the stovetop, nice and smooth. And of course a new blade as opposed to an older one, just like that. And that gets rid and gets up a lot of that burned caked on stuff. Now, this is a kind of a mild case. It's gotten a lot worse before. So in that case, this is how I do it. Lots of like little controlled jabs almost. And then you kind of peel it off, right? That is my technique to get all of the burned residue off. Now, if there's anything left, I will use a stovetop cleaner to do that. And of course, to buffer out any of those smudges and other stains that might be happening. And I'll show you how I do that in just a minute. But for now, just going through and you can feel with your finger, right, where things kind of raise up. By the way, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this with somebody. I do lots of home projects around the house, saving you time and money, and I put out new videos every week or so. So welcome if this is your first time stopping by. And if you're returning, of course, welcome back. So we've got the dust buster here to get up a lot of that residue. You can certainly wipe that away, but dust buster works great because it doesn't push things onto the floor. It also gives me an idea of what I have missed, if anything. And the stovetop is looking a lot better in that regard. Still lots of, it's not clean, right? So this is that cooktop cleaner that I was talking about earlier, and I'll put links down below for pretty much everything you see here. Razor blades, cleaner, and paper towels or a rag or something like that. So we'll speed this up a little bit. So this stuff you put on, and you kind of wipe it on and then let it dry, and then you wipe it off. It's kind of like waxing your car, I guess, a little bit. And then we kind of buff it dry like this with a dry paper towel. So that's how I do mine every once in a while. Kind of a tried and true, quick. Well, I wouldn't say quick. That razor blade sometimes can take a little time depending on how bad that burned on stuff is, right? If it gets burned, like lots of carbon, all the liquid's gone, it's just like solid black stuff. That could kind of take a little while, but new razor blade, nice and parallel. That's how I do it, and am pretty happy with that. No scratches at all in the stovetop from that technique on mine. So this is what I do. I'm happy with it. I'm no pro, of course, just a DIYer. Proceed at your own risk, as always, right? And for comparison, I did the left one, and you can see the right one was not cleaned. Turn the light on a little bit, give you a better look. So there's the right one, not clean. We've got smudges and stains and stuff, and then the left one, pretty clean, right? So I do this every week or so, and feel a little better about life. Clean kitchen, happy, right? All right, we'll stop the video there. Thanks.